Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Oka Love Light. Y'all know how we do it over here. We're gonna jump right on into it. So we are just gonna be making us an egg and sausage scramble. I'm gonna tell you the seasonings that you're gonna need. That way I don't talk you the entire way. You know, you don't get tired of hearing my voice. So the seasonings you'll need is Cajun seasoning, Italian seasoning, red pepper flakes, and a little bit of onion powder. And we are going to chop us up some veggies, tricolor peppers, green pepper, and onion. And then we're going to also use some pepper jack cheese. These are the sausages I'm going to be using. I love these sausages. It's 180 calories for 3 of them, and it's only 2 carbs. All right, you guys, go ahead and get into it, and I will come back.
What you do on a Sunday? I'm tired of all these Friday nights, and if we're through, I'll go my way. I'd like it if you stay a while. Just up in these sheets, the city and fall asleep. I'm just getting started with you.
So first we are going to cook our veggies first. That way they can get soft with the sausages. The sausages, you guys, are already cooked. We're just kind of like reheating them. And I put about a half a tablespoon of avocado oil in this. You don't need a lot of it because the sausages being frozen going to make a little bit more moisture in the pan. So it's okay. And plus a little bit of water from the vegetables. So y'all know how I can't put meat in the pan and not season it. Even though we've already seasoned the eggs, I just threw a little bit more of the same seasons inside of this pan. Not a lot, but it's just something in my spirit that just won't let me put anything in this pan and not season it. I have to season it inside the pan as well. I know, I'm weird. I have to season whatever is in my pan. Alright, y'all, so I'm just going to sip on some of this with a little bit of pistachios for my little snack while I'm studying, and we're going to lead right into dinner. So I must admit, the way I cook this is not quite appeasing to the eye like my normal dishes are, but this was really good. So we are just going to chop us up some veggies. The same veggies we chopped this morning, we're just going to add chopped pieces of asparagus and chopped mushrooms. As you can see, I just showed you guys some parsley from my garden. I love going to go get my own parsley from my garden. I can't wait to go get my own garlic from out my garden. But we are just going to put that in the pan, and we're going to season it with Cajun seasoning, Italian seasoning, onion powder, and a little bit of garlic powder, similar to the same seasonings that we used this morning. We're going to toss a little bit of red pepper on there as well, and we're going to let that mix up together well, and then I'll show you the rest. So after our veggies are done, we are just going to pop some shrimp in the pan, and we're going to season this with Old Bay seasoning and Italian seasoning, and then we're going to drop the parsley inside of this as well. All right, so now that our shrimp is done, we are just going to make us a bowl and add some spinach on there. We're going to add some hot cauliflower rice on there, put our shrimp on there with the rest of that juice from the shrimp. We're going to mix our veggies in there. You don't have to add any more seasoning because we added so much seasoning with the shrimp and with the veggies that all you have to do is mix this together. This was so delicious. So you guys, today was 1,349 calories and it was 19 net carbs. Total carbs was 28 grams. Let's move right on into the next day. So I'm sorry, y'all, that I didn't show y'all how I started off cooking this meat because I wasn't going to pick up the camera today. But I'm like, you know what? Actually, I am. So just get your pound of a ground turkey or ground beef if that's your choice. We are just going to chop us up an onion in there. You can season it. Season your meat with whatever seasonings you use. I just put onion powder in mine, Italian seasoning, a little bit of Cajun seasoning. And then we are going to cook this until this is well done because we're going to make us a little quesadilla. Now, I'm sure if you have watched a couple videos by now, you guys kind of know that I love using the low-carb wheat quesadillas. They are my favorite. So we're going to put that in the pan after we are done cooking our meat. We're going to add us some cheese, add our meat, and then we're going to fold this thing together. So go ahead and watch it, and I'll come back. All right, y'all, so for our next meal, don't judge me. I just grabbed some basil from out of my garden, and we are going to just cook us up a couple pieces of codfish. And we are just going to put that in the pan with some oil, and we're going to season it with Old Bay seasoning and Italian seasoning and a little bit of garlic powder. We're going to cook it on both sides, and then we are going to put that on a bed of cauliflower rice, and we're going to make some lemon butter sauce to go over top of it. So again, this meal is not appeasing to the eye, but I promise y'all it's so good. It's so good and easy and quick. And on these days I had to work as well, so y'all, we got to opt for some quick easy meals. We do. We got to opt for them. So for the sauce, we are going to be using white wine vinegar because I thought I had lemons, but I do not. So that sucked. However, we're going to make it do what we do. You're going to put about 3 tablespoons of butter in there. We're going to add some chopped garlic and some parsley. And we're going to let that cook on high until it get a little bit thickened. And we're going to add some more garlic powder, some Italian seasoning to it, and a little bit of oregano. Oh, and also a little sprig of rosemary. Now, for me to get my sauce thickened, I just keep adding like dried herbs. But if you don't want to do that, you can add a little bit of almond flour to this, and that will thicken it up as well. So I just chopped the fish up with the cauliflower rice, and then I'm like, you know what? I need some more greenery in here. So I decided to throw a little bit of asparagus in there with the rest of that butter sauce that I had. And then I cooked that a little bit, and I popped it on in there because, like I said, these are my work days. So this is what I'm going to be eating for lunch. Now, moving on to dinner. Here we go with dinner. I'm taking the skin off my salmon. You don't have to do that. I know some people like this skin on there. I don't. I'm going to take the skin off. And as I told y'all before, y'all know my kids broke my air fryer. So now I got to cook my salmon in the pan. My salmon, however you want to call it. But we're just going to season it with Old Bay seasoning and Italian seasoning and a little bit of garlic powder. So now that our salmon is done, we are just going to put some minced garlic and butter on top.
I dare you to fix me. I'm crossing the line again, falling on my knees. No stranger to pain. It's never ending. It's only.
Alright, y'all, so for the cauliflower rice, I'm just going to pop some garlic powder on there, Italian seasoning, and a little bit of onion powder. Then we're going to pop our salmon in here. So on this day, it was 1,452 calories and it was 12 net carbs. Total carbs was 33 carbs. All right, y'all, we are moving right on into the next day. So we are just going to be cutting us up some chicken tenders, like the chicken breast that is in the tender sides. We're going to cut up a whole bunch of them. I can't even remember how much I cut up, but we're going to season it with Cajun seasoning, Italian seasoning, onion powder, black pepper, and paprika. So we're going to get that nice and mixed up well, and then we're going to throw that right on in the pan. So go ahead and get into it, and I'll come back. Once our chicken is about done, we are just going to slice us up some onion and green pepper and parsley. We're going to sprinkle the parsley on top of our chicken, and we're going to put our onion and green pepper in the same pan that we had cooked our chicken in, because we're going to throw a whole bag of cauliflower rice up in there, because this was a family meal. So I just kind of made a quick chicken fried rice, like super duper quick. And you can also use this as a meal prep too. Now, y'all know you cannot have no type of fried rice without adding soy sauce. So here is my substitute for soy sauce. I love using the liquid aminos. It's a much healthier option for you, and it tastes the same. So you can use that, or you can use some soy sauce. It is your choice. And also, for my people who are not completely keto and you're just doing low carb, you can also, if you're not like a big fan of cauliflower rice, you can also substitute this for brown rice. Or you can do where it's like mostly cauliflower rice, and then you have like maybe about 1/4 cup of brown rice. That normally helps people convert over to cauliflower rice. So try it out and see that, like I said, if you're a person who don't like cauliflower rice and you're trying to get over this way, go ahead and try that out. I am going to add sesame oil to mine. I did not add this to the pan because my kids don't like the sesame oil, but I love it. It gives it a nice distinctive taste. I really, really, really like sesame oil. I mean, they like it if I put it in there and not say nothing, but if them turkeys see me put it in there, they're like, why you putting that in there? Blah, 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 blah. You know how kids do. How they do. And then you be sitting there looking at them like you don't even know you've been eating this the entire time. But I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let you think you haven't. All right, y'all, on to the next meal. This right here, this is so good. We're gonna be making such a simple dish, but it's gonna be so good. This is the bread I'm gonna be using. I get this from Aldi's. 10 grams of protein and 4 net carbs for one slice. I really, really like this bread. So what I do, I toast it and look at it. Look how good it looks. Look at the seeds in it. The sesame seeds on top. You got seeds in the inside. I really like this bread. Anyway, I'm going to be using 2 tablespoons of mayo with some onion powder, some Italian seasoning, and some red pepper flakes that I am going to be sprinkling on top. If you can't tell by now, we are going to build us a sandwich. This is so good. I'm going to be using the buffalo chicken deli meat, but you can also always use fresh chicken or fresh turkey or rotisserie chicken that you get from the market or one that you roasted yourself. You can always use that. So I cut my tomatoes up like this because they was a little bit cold. My refrigerator was too cold, so I didn't want to eat the middle part of them, so that's why I did that. We are just going to be layering our sandwich. This is the chicken breast I'm going to be using for 2 slices of this chicken breast. Here's only 1 carb. So I'm going to put 4 slices of chicken breast on here and 1 slice of pepper jack cheese. And I also ripped me up a little bit of spinach to put on top of that because we need more greens, please, because we grown up. All right, y'all, go ahead and get back into it. All right, y'all, so for the last snack of the night, I'm just going to keep munching on some of these dill pickle seeds. And these are 3 net carbs for about 1/4 cup. All right, so the day was 1,239 calories and 23 net carbs. Total carbs, 32. So that is going to be the end of this video, you guys. If you are new here and you stayed this long, oh, I know you have already subscribed this long. You stayed this long and you still haven't subscribed, you might as well hit the subscribe button. To my OGs who keep coming back, thank you so much for your love and support. You know I appreciate you guys and I love you guys. Please don't forget to hit the like button on your way out, especially if you have enjoyed this content, or if you got just a new food idea, hit the thumbs up. It really helps my channel out, lets me know I'm making good content, lets YouTube know I'm making good content, you know. Let them know. It's like y'all giving me a job performance over here. Give me a thumbs up. Anyway, y'all, I thank you guys for joining me. I thank you for sharing this space with me. And as always, I thank you for watching.